Hello guys, welcome back to Itistri's tutorial. Guys, in our part 1 of active voice and passive voice, we got some basic knowledge of active and passive voice, okay? And also learned some basic rules in order to convert active voice into passive voice. And in our part 2 video, we learned the rules and structures for each tense in order to transforming active voice into passive voice. And today is the part 3 of this chapter, active voice and passive voice. Today we will be studying some other conditions for transforming active voice into passive voice. Guys, if you have not seen my previous videos, please go through it. Links are given below in the description box. Let's start the chapter. So guys, there are some other conditions for changing voice. Let's learn them one by one. First condition or first rule is for modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries do not change while we change active voice into passive voice. They remain same. Let's take an example for our better understanding. I should help the beggar. Here should is modal verb. And rule says that we do not change modal auxiliaries while we change active voice to passive voice. So its passive form will be the beggar should be helped by me. Should be helped by me. Object plus should plus be plus verb third form plus by plus subject. So beggar should be helped by me. He might help you. Here might is modal auxiliary. Is passive will be you might be. You might plus be plus verb third form helped plus by plus him. We must preserve tiger and its passive will be the tiger must be preserved. Let's have the next rule or next condition for active voice to passive voice. Like modal verbs, like modal auxiliaries, the prepositions after a verb in active voice doesn't change its place in passive voice. Second rule is like this, like modal auxiliaries, the preposition after a verb in active voice doesn't change its place in passive voice. Okay, let's take an example. I have not heard of this player. I have not heard of this player. What will be its passive? This player have not been heard of by me. Here we didn't change the position of preposition of. Okay. Let's have the next rule, and that is the rule for infinitive in passive construction. Take an example. I want you to help them. Its passive will be I want they to be helped by you. Next rule is for imperative sentences. Here is the rule. An imperative sentence in passive voice has the following structure. What is the structure here? Let plus object plus be plus verb third form. Or you are requested or ordered or advised or prayed plus subject plus verb one first form plus. Let's take an example. Switch off the light. Switch off the light. It is an imperative sentence and its passive will be let the light be switched off. Let plus object the light plus be plus verb third form switched off. Please forgive him. Please, in this sentence, please says that it's a request. So, you are requested to forgive him. You are requested to forgive him. Work hard. It is an advice. So, you are advised. Its passive will be you are advised to work hard. Here, one important point we need to remember is the passive form that doesn't have an object has to begin with you. In the sentence work hard, here object is not mentioned. So, we started the passive sentence, you are advised. We started it or we begin with you. You are advised. Get out. It's an order. So, and the object is not mentioned here. So, you are ordered. You are ordered to get out. Another point we need to remember is when we change imperative sentence from active voice to passive voice, we use let in case of non-living things. Even for animals, we use let. But in case of human beings, we use should. Should is more appropriate for human beings. Let's take an example. Open the door. Open the door. Its passive will be, the door is non-living thing, so let the door be opened. Help the poor. Help the poor. Poor is, that means poor is a human being, a person. So the poor should be helped. The poor should be. We didn't use let here because it's about human being. So the poor should be helped. With human being, should is more appropriate. So used should here. Don't laugh at the man. Don't laugh at the beggar. The beggar, its passive will be, the beggar should not be laughed at. Now you will ask, what about animals? In case of animals, I told you, in case of animals we use let. Beat the dog. Let the dog be beaten. Sometimes we get some sentences like people say that he is a thief. He is a thief. Or we get sentences like everyone knows. Starting with people say or everyone knows. Let's take an example. People say that he is a thief. What will be the passive of this type of sentences? For say we can write, it is said. People say, we can write, it is said that he is a thief. People say that he is a thief. Its passive will be, it is said that he is a thief. And everyone knows, for everyone knows, we can write, it is known. It is known that he is a rich man. Active form was, everyone knows that he is a poor man. And its passive will be, it is known that he is a poor man. Sometimes we even get some sentences starting with it is time or it was time. What will be its passive? Let's take an example. It is time to close the shop. It is time to close the shop. Here we should use the following formula. It is time or it was time plus for plus object plus to plus be plus verb third form. It is time to close the shop. What will be its passive? It is time for the shop. It is time plus for plus the object here. The shop is object for the shop plus to plus be plus verb third form closed. It is time for the shop to be closed. It's time to take action. What will be its passive? It is time for the action to be taken. It is time to end this video here. It is time. Its passive will be, it's time for the video to be ended. So that's all for active voice and passive voice. Next video we will do some exercises. Till then, bye bye and take care.